It's a secret society. All they ask is trust. Blessings, people. I'm Magnetic Intuition. I hope all is well. I hope you're staying blessed. And you know I got a message for you. Now let's get into it. I'm going to talk about crushes and how the devil and the secret societies use your past crushes to destroy you. So let's get into it. You know I got a story for you. Come on. So here we go, right? Now, one thing I want to mention is when you're targeted by the satanic secret societies, right? They'll use anything in their power to destroy you, to shut you up, right? So, in the past, I was talking to one of my fake friends, right? That was sent in, right? From high school. He asked me, he was like, yo, who was your crush back in high school and etc., right? And I mentioned it to him. Now, I didn't think he was going to try to use it against me. So my crush from high school, of course, we have many, if you're a man, we had many women, young girls, when we was kids that we liked, right? But there's usually like one or two that you just would just go crazy for, right? So this one in particular, I mentioned it to him. And then come to find out, I'm wondering like, why is she all in my dream state for? You know, every once in a while she pops up in my dream state, and I'm like, this girl can't be thinking about me. This was like 20 years ago, you know, when I had a crush on her. You know, sure enough, we went to school together and everything. But come to find out, both of them were actually in the secret societies, right? And in particular, Freemasonry and Eastern Star, right? She was an Eastern Star, he's a Freemason, right? So he relayed the message back to the cult, you know what I'm saying, who I liked or whatever. So they sent her into my dream state. So I'm just trying to put it together. I'm like, yo, she's married. Like, how could this chick even be thinking about me? And then come to find out she's in that cult, right? So recently, I had another situation where I had a crush from middle school, right? And it wasn't that big of a deal because we didn't go to high school together, but it was just a one year thing where I went to school with her, had a crush on her, but it wasn't no big deal, right? Recently, the chick comes in my dream state, and I'm like, yo, we ain't never even had a conversation before. I think we might have said something to each other like one time. And I'm like, why would she be in my dream state? But at this point, I had already caught on to like me being a targeted individual and a secret societies, you know, trying to attack me in my dream state and etc. outside, whenever, right? And she pops up, and I'm like, there's no way, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even possible that this chick could be in my dream state. We ain't even really had a conversation. So anyway, the moral of the story is, if people are popping up in your dream state and you know you're a targeted individual, or if you feel things is kind of funny in your environment and you notice like your crushes or your biggest fears is popping up in your dream state, you might have told someone a secret that you may have not you shouldn't have told, right? Because we think it's like all fun and games, you know what I'm saying? You tell somebody who you're into, your crush from back in high school, and you don't think much of it, you know? And then kind of find out they were your enemy the whole time, right? So be careful who you give information to, right? And how you give the information. I think more or less what can you destroy, you know, you inside more or less, more detrimental to you would be your fears, right? If you're letting people know what you're fearful of, you gotta understand. understand that you may have a bigger purpose than you realize, right? The Most High could have sent you back, incarnated you back into this 3D existence that we're living in for a big purpose. And the person that you're telling these secrets to, they may be back incarnated to basically be enemies and you don't even know it, right? So just be informed, stay vigilant, you understand what I'm saying? On what's going on around you. Be careful what you tell people, man. So I just wanted to give out that message, because if you watch my videos, you know my life is just, as they say, a twilight zone, right? But you know how I do. I'm gonna conquer it regardless. Anybody that comes up against me is gonna pay for it. I can guarantee you that. And I'm gonna make them famous. Stay blessed, people. Stay motivated. I'm Magnetic Intuition. Blessings.